think they're teaching us anything. I don't think they're, teaching us anything about finding a job. They don't even really, in class, tell us what their skills would be useful for.
Exactly.
Those caught in the grip of youth unemployment, a segment of the population now often referred to as Generation Screwed. But first, some basics. Nobody likes big jobless numbers, especially governments. The overall national average right now is 7%. It had been in the 6s, but the last 2 months pushed it back up into the 7s.
It's really so stupid.
But here's the really worrying number. Youth unemployment is stalled in the mid-teens, just under 14% at last count. So what message did Jim Flaherty have for the kids in that stat on budget night last week?
Canada's economic future is bright. That we have some tough times ahead, I do not doubt. No one who sees the world around us would disagree. But the plan I have presented today, Canada's Economic Action Plan 2013, advances a solid vision that has stood the test of time.
So here's some context on that. The latest available numbers on those at universities versus those at colleges or trade schools. Just over 1.25 million young Canadians in university, just under 750,000 at trade schools or colleges. All this leaves some fundamental questions, and kids are asking them.
You're absolutely right.
How can I gain enough experience to land a job in the future?
Exactly.
Do I have any real-world skills?
Exactly.
How will my education here guarantee me a job?
Exactly.
What are the sort of things that employers are looking at?
Exactly.
Am I on the right path by taking a 2-year program with a placement, or should I be enrolling in university?
Exactly.
What is a PhD going to be worth in the future?
Look, I'll just say what I've said before. Obviously, I think...
Have we reached a major shift moment in the advice those youngsters should get about how to plan their lives? What is the right advice? What's the wrong advice? Let's look for some answers.
Where were we?
What's missing is something that corporations used to do, but they don't do anymore, training.
Look, I'll just say what I've said before.
All right, so you're placing the problem at the feet of the employer.
Indeed, I am.
We've got reports from Stats Canada, and we've got reports from Ministry of Finance, and they basically say two different things. There's a bit of a skills gap that's barely registering.
You're absolutely right.
So to expect that you come factory ready from a university, I think is unrealistic.
So I think we need to have more co-op programs. That's where they can get that opportunity to work and ultimately, hopefully, lead to a job.
Exactly. You asked me a question back in May, and you can repeat that question.
So do we need a rethink of the overall issue on this, university versus trade school?
I can't come out I don't know what else it is. I don't know.
Even amidst all of this turmoil, do something that you're enjoying doing, because that is actually, in the end, the thing you're going to spend most of your time at.
Exactly.
Does mean staying flexible, trying new things, being willing to move from something to something else in order to love it. It does make a difference.
Exactly. And I'm going to do everything in my power to beat you guys.
Thank you all. And thank you for watching.